Why does bad stuff happen if God is good? It's a really good question, and it's such an important one to ask because if you look around at our world, things are pretty messed up. There's sickness and disease and death and war and famine, natural disasters, and then in your own life, there's all sorts of hard stuff that might be happening. Relationship breakdowns and family breakdowns. Maybe you're sick. Maybe someone you know has passed away. Why does it happen if God is good? Well, there's a couple of things to say, but the best place to start is actually right at the beginning. If we look at how God designed the world in Genesis chapter 1 and 2, that stuff was never meant to be here. Bad stuff was never a part of God's original design for the world and for us. But when Adam and Eve decided to reject God, they decided to do things their own way. They didn't want God involved. They didn't want Him to decide what was right and wrong and good and bad. When they sinned, things got all messed up. If you have a look at Genesis chapter 3, you'll see that when they sinned, everything broke. God actually cursed the world and all of creation and them. So now everything is broken and messed up, including us. If you think about our world now, it's a bit like a bike with a flat tire. You can look at it and you can see what it's meant to work like. You can see that it's meant to be good, but actually if you try and ride it, you see that things are kind of wobbly and bumpy and you go off from side to side and sometimes you stack it and get hurt. It doesn't work how it's supposed to work. It doesn't work how it was designed to work. In Romans chapter 8 from verse 18, we see that actually the creation is waiting for Jesus to return so that everything can be restored and fixed and all that bad stuff will go away. Chapter 8 verse 20 says that the creation itself is subject to frustration and it's in bondage to decay. Basically, it means our world and everything in it is broken and it's stuck that way until Jesus comes back to make things better. So why does bad stuff happen? Well, the bottom line is because of sin. Sin messes up everything. It breaks everything, not just us, but also the world around us. So bad things happen because of sin. But that's not the whole answer, is it? Because it leaves us with another big question. See, if God is good and God is powerful and God's in control, then why does He let this bad stuff happen at all? Why did He ever let bad stuff happen in the first place? Follow along for part 2 to find out the answer to that question.